Have you ever wondered why nature feels so harmonious, why certain buildings inspire awe, or why the spiral of a seashell looks so perfect? These aren't random occurrences. They're evidence of sacred geometry, the hidden blueprint of the universe. From the tiniest molecule to the vast galaxies above, patterns of incredible precision shape everything around us. But what do they mean? And why have they fascinated humanity for thousands of years? Let's dive into this cosmic mystery. Pythagoras, a Greek philosopher and mathematician who lived in the 5th century BC, said, "Numbers are the law of the universe." To better understand his statement, let us listen to Galileo, an astronomer, physicist, and mathematician who lived hundreds of years after Pythagoras and made a great contribution to the scientific revolution of the Renaissance. The universe is written in the language of mathematics. Its letters are triangles, circles, and other geometric shapes. The geometric shapes that surround us, the patterns that repeat each other, the whole that shows the divine order of our existence, which carries all the knowledge and mysteries of the universe, is called sacred geometry. Sacred geometry allows us to see the tremendous harmony and balance in the creation of the universe in every particle. This balance and harmony in the micro and macrocosmos reveals itself through certain numbers and geometric proportions. Our journey begins thousands of years ago with ancient civilizations that saw geometry not just as a tool for measurement, but as a sacred language. The Great Pyramid of Giza, for instance, isn't just a marvel of engineering. It embodies the golden ratio, a proportion so harmonious that it's been called the fingerprint of God. The Greeks, too, were enchanted by these patterns. Plato described geometry as the language of the universe, and Pythagoras believed numbers and shapes held spiritual power. The flower of life, a symbol found in temples across the globe, represents creation itself, a reminder that everything is interconnected through these divine patterns. The flower of life is made up of 20 intertwined circles, and these circles hold the secret of the entire universe. The first 7 circles in the flower of life symbolize that the world was formed in 7 days. The intuitive power of people who carry the flower of life symbol, which contains the secrets of all life, increases. The flower of life will also ensure that bad energy sources are removed from people. But what's truly fascinating is how these ancient beliefs weren't just symbolic. They aligned with real mathematical principles we still study today. Step into a garden and you'll find sacred geometry blooming all around you. The petals of flowers, the arrangement of leaves, and the spirals of sunflower seeds all follow the Fibonacci sequence, a series of numbers where each is the sum of the two before it. This sequence isn't just aesthetically pleasing, it's a blueprint for growth and efficiency. Take the nautilus shell, for example. Its spiral perfectly matches the golden ratio, a proportion of 1 to 1.618 that governs the harmony we see in everything from the human body to the spirals of hurricanes. Even galaxies, like our Milky Way, follow this same geometric rule, showing that the patterns of the cosmos are mirrored in the smallest seashell. How can something so universal be a coincidence? The evidence suggests otherwise. Sacred geometry didn't just shape the natural world, it influenced how humanity created its greatest works. Look at the Parthenon in Greece, a structure designed with precise geometric proportions to reflect divine harmony, or the Gothic cathedrals of Europe, where rose windows often replicate patterns like the flower of life, filling these spaces with a sense of spiritual resonance. Leonardo da Vinci's famous Vitruvian Man illustrates how geometry governs the human form. Da Vinci believed these proportions were a reflection of the divine order in nature and the universe. Even today, architects and artists continue to use these principles to create structures and designs that feel timeless and perfect. Sacred geometry doesn't stop at art and architecture. It's embedded in the very fabric of reality. Fractal geometry, for instance, shows how complex patterns repeat at every scale, from the veins of leaves to the branching of trees and rivers. Even DNA, the building block of life, twists in a spiral that aligns with geometric principles. String theory, a cutting-edge area of physics, suggests that the universe itself may be built on vibrating strings that form geometric patterns. On a spiritual level, sacred geometry bridges the physical and the metaphysical. In Hindu and Buddhist traditions, mandalas use these patterns to represent the universe and aid in meditation. The Kabbalistic tree of life is another example, a geometric symbol of spiritual ascent and interconnectedness. These patterns aren't just beautiful, they hold profound meaning. But why does sacred geometry exist? Is it merely a byproduct of natural laws, or does it point to something greater? Many ancient cultures believed these patterns were a divine language, a way for the universe to communicate its unity and purpose. Philosophers have long pondered this mystery. Plato believed that geometry connected the material and spiritual realms, showing us glimpses of a higher truth. Modern scientists like Carl Sagan have marveled at how these patterns seem to pervade everything, suggesting an underlying order to existence. Perhaps sacred geometry isn't meant to be solved, but experienced, a reminder of our place in a vast, interconnected cosmos. As you look around, you'll start to notice these patterns everywhere, in the spirals of a pine cone, the symmetry of a snowflake, and even the proportions of your own body. What do these patterns mean to you? Do they make you feel connected to the universe, or do they inspire more questions? The beauty of sacred geometry is that it's both a mystery and a revelation. It invites us to explore, to wonder, and to see the world not as a series of random events, but as a masterpiece of design. The mystery of sacred geometry isn't confined to the past or hidden in ancient temples. It's alive in every sunrise, every wave, every heartbeat. It's a reminder that we're all part of something greater, a grand design that connects the infinite with the finite. So the next time you see a spiral in a shell or gaze at the stars above, ask yourself, what story is the universe trying to tell? And perhaps the greatest mystery isn't in solving these patterns, but in appreciating their beauty and embracing the unity they reveal.